Hi, Scorpio. I hope that you're all doing well. All right, the first card that we have out is Strength. I just finished a reading for Aquarius, and in that reading, the only major arcana that came out was Strength, so there might be some crossover with that. So I'm seeing Strength, I'm seeing King of Swords, I'm seeing Nine of Wands, and Temperance. Okay. So we have Leo, we have Sagittarius. With Strength and King of Swords, there can be something difficult that needs to be said. There can be something difficult that needs to be done. There can be something challenging that needs to be looked into, that needs to be processed. It can be something that maybe you feel like is taxing with the Nine of Wands. With Temperance, it speaks about being, it can also be about figuring something out. With Temperance, it speaks about being patient. I feel like there's a recognition that, yes, this is taking a lot of effort. You have to be totally locked in and connected with your willpower in order to do this. With the Nine of Wands, it's saying that this takes a lot of energy, but that it is going somewhere, that you are making progress with this, but also a recognition of like just how much energy and effort you've been putting in. And then with Temperance, it's about being patient with the process and allowing yourself to continue and to keep working and to keep trying and to keep doing your thing here and to really just like stay in your lane and stay focused and to not be deterred just because something may be taking some time, just because it's taking a lot of effort. It's encouragement for you to keep going and for you to keep doing this. So I feel this being a sense of encouragement for you right now. And this can also just be something that you've been working through for quite some time and it's like really taking a lot out of you. And Temperance is saying, keep going, keep participating in the process. Okay. You can be feeling very, very, very tired. I'm hearing all of a sudden, so maybe this is a time where it sort of just catches up with you. I'm seeing 10 of Wands and I'm seeing 4 of Cups. So 10 of Wands is just working and working and working and working and putting in energy and putting in energy. And then having 4 of Cups is that naturally, like, I'm starting to feel so drained from this. From everything that I'm seeing, it feels like you're being encouraged to like just keep going here with it, but you can be maybe starting to question things. I feel like this is when the fatigue can take over a little bit and it all comes down to your willpower of like, will you keep going or will you give out here? What are you going to do? And because Strength is involved, I feel like this is totally up to you because I feel like it's like becomes a mental game now at this point. Maybe there's something too that you're going to do that will reanimate you, to re-inspire you, to refuel you. Okay. So this is like you're playing the long game here with something that you're manifesting is what I'm seeing. With Temperance and the Magician, this feels like a significant, important, big manifestation that you have going on, something that you're working for. With Strength, I feel like your will is totally aligned with this as well as your heart. And so you know that this is something important to you, meaning this is something that matters to you. This isn't one of those manifestations where it's like you don't really have a connection to it. This is something where you have a true, deep, authentic connection to what you're doing and what you're working on. So it feels like it's worth putting in all this effort to see this come to fruition. With Temperance and the Magician, it's about moving with the pace of things and to not give up on what you're doing. I really do get this sense of you prevailing, like this really is something that you're going to make happen here. You just have to be patient because I'm getting, this isn't like an overnight manifestation. This seems like it's something that takes some time. It's just part of the process. I feel like there are a lot of pieces that are coming together here as well. You have to work with the part of you that's the Knight of Wands. The part of you that's the Knight of Wands is going to be inspired by what you put in front of it, because it's going to want to run and go after that. So if there's even something that feels like maybe incrementally you can like give yourself some type of reward to keep yourself going here, like maybe if there's too much space in between like you feeling like you've made progress, you can shorten the distance a little bit. You're going to be so happy. This is going to be well worth it. I'm seeing 9 of Cups and I'm seeing 10 of Cups. You will be so happy about what comes to fruition. I love this. I love giving good news. Having 9 of Cups is a card that's connected with wish fulfillment. Look at the smile on this person's face. That's going to be you. Very, very gleeful here. And then having the 10 of Cups is like, it's worth it. I really do feel a sense of fulfillment that's connected with this. So I feel like this is going to be, it's not only promising, there's something as well. Like this will be one of those things that as this comes to fruition, it's something that it gives this feeling that you can't really recreate. And it's, even though physically things can be coming about, things can be materializing, I feel like this is going to give you something on the inside that will be well worth all of the effort, all of the energy, all of the patience that this takes. Because you are working with yourself on such a deep, intimate level here. And you are going to feel so fully, truly satisfied with this, and for a long time. Because 9 of Cups is about what we want, and this is actively what you're working on. Even though you can be feeling a little out of it right now, this is really what you want in your heart. And then having that 10 of Cups there, 10 of Cups is something that not only do you feel satisfied with it because it's the wish fulfillment of the 9 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups means for a long time. So this is something that there's going to be longevity to this feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction, and that is why it's worth it. That's why it's worth it to be patient with this manifestation, because you will feel so happy that you did, because it's going to bring about something within your life that you feel happy with for a long, long time. And so knowing that those are going to be the results, I feel like this is something that can inspire you to know just like what's going to happen if you keep putting the energy in, even though it can feel like the most difficult thing to be doing right now. And I wonder too if you can feel like, maybe you feel like you're losing your grip a little bit, maybe you feel like you're losing your willpower a little bit, like your heart is dwindling a little bit here. Heart meaning, I don't like mean from an emotional standpoint. I mean from like the grit that's involved in this, and like the passion that's involved in this and what you're working on. And you know that you are, the thrust of this, you are motivated by your deep, deep wish fulfillment within your heart, like what your heart truly, truly wants. And so this is the most pure motivation that you have. And so to be motivated by something like that, you're going to get very clean results as well. I'm hearing doctor come through for some of you. I'm just seeing this all be for you, encouragement for you to keep going. I really do feel like the hardest part is the mental part right now. That is the hardest part out of all of this. Temperance can also say too that that if you need to pace this out, you think about this as a marathon rather than a sprint, moving through it. If there are any type of adjustments that you need to make connected with that, it can be the time when you do that, because you know that this is something that it takes time. But yeah, I'm seeing everything really be on track here. I just feel like this is reassurance from your guides saying that to you. So you're not like, wow, this is really hard. Am I going the wrong way or something like that? Or is this not going to be worth it? I feel like this is just encouragement saying, no, keep going. This is really going to be worth it. Keep putting the work in. Be patient with the process. You're going to be very, very happy with the results. And because your motivation is very pure-hearted, like the most pure-hearted, you are going to get extremely pure results that come from this as well. So just know that. And work with the part of you that you can like feed, and it will use that as motivation to keep going. And be patient with yourself too. This is about recognizing that you can go, your energy, your moods, your thoughts can go through ebbs and flows, and to keep staying with this and to not drop out just because you're going through a little bit of a period where you may feel like, maybe you're like, feel like you're losing your motivation a little bit, or losing your spark a little bit, or feeling more drained. It feels like working with this part of yourself, rather than taking this as a directional cue. I saw 1144 when I looked up. Rather than taking this as a directional cue and saying, oh, I'm feeling like maybe a little bit drained right now, or maybe not as inspired right now, so maybe that means I should stop altogether. It feels like that can be a time where you check in and you're like, maybe I need a little bit more rest. Maybe I need to do something that feels like it brings some type of levity in, or that is just purely joyful, or maybe I need to treat myself right now in some way to help. It feels like getting sugar water or something like that, but I'm seeing it be having more substance than that for you. It's something that's going to help you like get your energy back and to keep going with this. And I'm seeing the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like all in all, this is definitely saying you were right on track with everything. Keep going. Be patient with yourself. You know, too, like as humans, naturally, we are in 3D. We naturally go through these cycles. Like everything is ever changing. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel inspired. Sometimes you feel down, sometimes you feel lethargic. It's just all of these things are constantly changing and oscillating, but it's all very transient. So this feels like you may be going through a little bit of a dip within the energy. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture here. Keep going. And I feel like it's an acknowledgement too, to say it's okay to be feeling like that. Part of the patience is being patient with your human experience when you're feeling less motivated, and to not give up entirely because of that. So yeah, keep going. You are going to feel very, 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 it's a feeling that's beyond happy and beyond satisfaction. Like what this is calling into your life, what this is allowing you to connect with, is this feeling of coming home in a very big way, something that is meant to be part of your journey, and that is what you are connecting with here. So keep trusting yourself, keep working with the energy, and keep going.